What's going on, my fellow handicappers? This is Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. In this video, I'm going to give you an angle that I would like for you to consider trying sometime in the right situations. Before I give you that angle, though, if you want to learn how to bet on horses and how to make money betting on horses, I appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can get all the latest tips, tools, and resources to help you make money betting on thoroughbred horse racing. All right, so what is this angle? This angle has been around for a long time. I'm sure people's been using it decades before I was on this earth betting on horses. And that is, the angle is called last in, first out angle. And if you've used this angle, go ahead and let us know in the comments below if it's been effective to you. So what is this angle? Basically, the last in, first out angle is when a horse is loading in the starting gate in one of the outside post positions, on the outside post position. So whether it depends on the field size, field of 8, be the 8 horse, field of 9, be the 9 horse, field of 10, be the 10 horse. You get my drift. And if that horse that is the last one to load, that's the last in part of the last in, first out. If that horse is an early speed horse, loves to get out on the front end, has a history of just emerging from that starting gate and getting out ahead of everybody else, then that's a last in horse, first out horse. Now, why is this important? Why is this significant? Well, typically because the horses on the outside can stay out of a lot of trouble. And because they're not pinned in on both sides or have horses on both sides of them. So if for some reason it bolted out a little bit, it's clear. But more than that, it gives that chance to, since it is an early speed horse, it gives that horse an opportunity to get in front of the other horses and have smooth sailing, hopefully, if the pace isn't too hot, if the jockey times it right, which is another criteria I want y'all to think of. When you are betting horses, early speed horses, always look for jockeys that are known to be very good at or on board early speed horses. They're very good at getting their horses from the gate effectively, and they can time that pace just right on the front end. Patrick Valenzuela, back in the day, was very well known for getting his horses out to the front end. So always look for, and you can see this in the jockey stats, especially in like ultimate past performances on Brisnet and other premium past performances. You'll see those jockey stats, and you'll see how well those jockeys do with certain kinds of running style horses. So if you have a jockey that's very effective with early speed horses, if your horse is an early speed horse and it's drawing the outside post, then that's the recipe for a pretty good bet. Of course, at the right odds, but there's a lot of positives that go along with that criteria if you have a horse that meets all those criteria. So but you got to be patient. Like anything else, does this angle work every single time? Of course not. Does it work enough? I think it does. And I think it's well worth your wait to be patient, to kind of wait for horses that you know that you've been watching or you can read on the past performances. They do their best when they're running out front. So Authentic is a great example for those that have followed the Triple Crown races and the Breeders' Cup races. Authentic does his best running on the front end. And if a horse that, like Authentic, that you know that is an early speed horse, if a horse like that can draw from the outside post, and I forgot to mention, as part of your criteria, the outside post has been shown to be favorable in certain types of races, so there might be a post bias. So if that horse is an early speed horse, drawing the outside post, and the outside post have a post bias or been favorable, been winning more than other post positions, and the jockey on board that horse is really good with early speed horses, I would be very confident in my bet. Now, you can use this anytime you want. as long as it meets those criteria, as long as you could try to find a horse that is going to be breaking from the outside post and it could get out to the front end. That's the last in, first out angle in horse racing. And in certain situations, if you got the right odds, it could make you a lot of money or help you out in those multi-race wagers when you can single a horse like that or go all in some respects as far as multi-race wagers such as pick threes, pick fours, pick fives. If you can use that angle and that angle can separate you from the rest of the field, so to speak, as far as other handicappers and bettors go, then you could make a nice little score, nice little hit. So that the next time that you're playing the races, be looking for horses that have early speed, that are going to break from the outside post if those outside posts have been favorable here lately. And I think you can use this angle to great effect in the right situation. So try it. If you try it or if you've done it in the past, if you know about this angle, let us know in the comments below. If you haven't done it yet, you're just learning about it, go ahead and try it sometime. Be patient, look for the right situations. Again, let me recap. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I think it's worth it. You have that horse that's drawn that far outside post in a post position that has been shown to be favorable. You have an early speed horse. That horse that's drawn outside post is an early speed horse, and a jockey on board is good with early speed horses, can get that horse out to the front end and can judge the pace on the front end. I love this angle. This angle's been very effective for me over the years. Hopefully it can be effective for you too as well. And so if you hadn't used it yet, start using it in the right situations and let us know in the comments below if it's effective for you and if you've had any success with it. All right, so that is the last in, first out angle in horse racing. You all try it out sometime. Until next time, a Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. Check out weekendhandicapper.com. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like and hit that notification bell. And until next time, happy handicapping, smart wagering.